Good morning or good night, you beautiful people. Today we got a Solgaleo deck profile. Now, Solgaleo by any means is definitely not what you would call a meta deck at the moment, but what makes him really good and what always makes him a meta contender is his Rising Road ability. So if you are looking for a fun, spicy deck to try, I definitely have one here for you. Gonna be showing you guys the deck, explain some combos, showing you some gameplay, so it's definitely gonna be a good one. And if you guys haven't already, we do have a raffle going on. It's gonna be for one of these. So if you haven't already, how the raffle works is all you got to do is drop a sub, leave a comment down below in this video. That's going to help me find your name when I enter the raffle. And once we hit 100 subscribers, whoever wins the raffle will win a copy of a full art Cyrus. Now, we're also doing a 500 subscriber raffle where whoever wins that will also win a full art Oak. So subscribing now will enter you for both. So if you do want to take your chance, and it's a pretty good chance, you know, the channel's small and growing. So if you do want to basically enter yourself to win, that's the way to do it. Once again, drop a comment down below, drop a sub, and you'll be good to go. All right, guys, let's get to the video. Okay, so let's break this deck down here. So we have your basic line. It's a 2-1-2 line for Solgaleo. We're also playing what makes this deck interesting, a Hone Edge and an Aegislash. Aegislash is here because, one, it boosts the power of your attacks from the Solgaleo by 30. You're hitting for 150 total, which is good enough to knock out a majority of EX Pokemons, and guaranteeing you that if they have, for example, Cape plus Lily, they can't live a second hit from a Solgaleo. And what I mean by that, if Solgaleo hits a Mega Blaziken for 120, it'll go down to 90 HP regularly. If they Lily, it goes up to 150. Solgaleo can't kill it. But if Solgaleo does 150, and then the 150 again, it kills it. That plus any other Pokemon with the same 210 HP, right? Your Mega Gyarados, your Ampharos. And then we're playing the Morlo Shiinotic line just to speed through the deck. Get those pieces, and Shiinotic is such a great card with May, because May is going to allow you to swap out the stuff you don't want for the things you want. Now, the deck does have two copycats here. We're basically playing them also to speed through the deck. It's really good just so you can keep drawing and get those combo pieces you need. It's really good because you can combo it with the Shiinotic, copycat your opponent's hand, draw into all the supporters or trainer cards you need, and then use your Shiinotic to get any combo pieces of Mons you didn't have before. And then lastly, the most important one is this Steel Apron. This is going to help prevent anything. Your poisons, your burns, which is pretty common from the Mega Blazikens, and you'll be taking 10 less extra damage. So if you get into a situation where you have to attach this to the Aegislash, the Aegislash won't die to the Mega Blaziken. Alright guys, so that's basically the deck profile. Let's hop into some games. Alright, so we do start with a Morlo and a Cosmog. I'm still going to put the Morlo in the active, because we can just always switch in. So it looks like he is playing a Chandelure deck. It's pretty interesting. Going second with this deck, it's so incredible with the tempo you get if you get the Solgaleo online. Because you could just start hitting 120 on anything, switching out when you want to switch out. So it's a lot of pressure you can apply right away. So we're going to Steel Apron here just to thin out the hand a bit, drop a copycat. Okay, see some pretty good cards here. I do want to drop this Cosmog as well. And we'll attach to the one with the Steel Apron on it. We can just pass. Because I want my second turn just to try to research into this rare candy. If not, we'll probably have to wait till the third turn because the Shiinotic will just get us a Cosmoem. But we should be fine. So he attaches to the active. Capes the active as well. So this is going to be doing 40 because this Morlo is weak to fire. Ooh, he silvers. Okay, I was not expecting that because no one plays it. So, except for this guy. So, the plan is still the same. Draw Cyrus. Let's just go Shinotic. We will use it. You always want to use your Shinotic first, then May. And then what I can do is I can split the energy here. Evolve this one into a Cosmoem. I don't need to May anything right now. We'll just pass. Okay, so he gets the Lampint. This still won't knock me out because it's not super effective. Just nice. So that now we can kind of get a little bit more aggressive here. So we got the Pokeball. We got Shinotic's ability. Man, that goes another. I got another Solgaleo. Okay, perfect. So we'll throw down the Hone Edge. We'll evolve this one here. I'd rather keep the Solgaleo. That's why I'm not using the May. Okay, we'll bring this out. We'll get the knockout here. I don't know what this guy can do. Because if that's his whole deck, if it's just Chandelure and Turtonator, it's not really, you know, too threatening. So he's just leaving this here to die. If I draw a rare candy, I can just get the Aegislash, rare candy, and he just hit for 150. So the cape won't matter too much. Let's see. No, let's just copycat now. Because I want to try to hit that rare candy. Okay, there we go. So we'll just burn this. We'll Shinotic. See if we draw the Aegislash, which we do. Okay, perfect. And then we'll rare candy into the Aegislash. We'll attach here. And then now this is going to be swinging for 150, so the cape doesn't matter. And boom, that's the game. Alright, so this looks like it's going to be a little bit of a stall deck. Snorlax versus Indeedee. Should be pretty fun, though. So my Aegislash might be pretty important here. If the healing gets kind of ridiculous. So let's throw this down. If he does a Mars or red card, we have Shinotic for next turn. And Solgaleo, which is pretty nice. Okay, double Snorlax. Assuming he has double Indeedee. Yep, there it is. So he can heal 60 per turn. He's going to get a pretty big copycat. Assuming this guy might have Citrus Berry or... He might have the Lima as well, which would be pretty annoying. Oh, that's all the Pokemon he plays. Okay. Alright, so we have another one here to throw down on the bench. Let's start emptying our hand for a reverse copycat. I'm not going to use the Illuminate yet. What I'm first going to do is rare candy. Here, we'll attach to here as well. And then we'll copycat. And then we'll illuminate after. Okay, so now we can illuminate. The Cosmoem. Okay, so this will be for next turn. We could leave the Shinotic inactive just to soak a hit for now. I wonder what was in his hand that he needed to copycat. So he's preparing the one on the bench. Okay. So he's just going to let this one go down, it looks like. So let me just evolve this. I'm going to use this first because I don't want to draw it with the research. The Aegis Slash. There we go. Perfect. And then now we can research. And this Pokeball will get us the Hone Edge. Okay, so we can put the Hone Edge down. Attach here. Can Steel Apron this one. Go to the active with our ability. I think Rising Road is probably the best ability in the game. But it's just this Mon is still yet to be broken. We need to find a way to break the card a little bit more. Because having this way to pivot every single turn, you don't have to use energy. It's a huge, huge tool. It's just the Steel type doesn't have a lot of good supporting cards to it. Like the Mons aren't the best. And then on top of that, yeah, that Fire weakness does suck when Mega Blaziken's coming around, right? So, okay. So he heals up here. I'm going to go ahead and Solgaleo this one. We will attach to it. Then we're going to Rare Candy into the Aegis Slash. Then we're going to Copycat. Fill up the entire hand with nothing because my deck is completely empty. And then we'll just get the knockout here. Okay, so he's going to research. He wakes up. We are going to attach here and switch it in. Yes, I could have stayed in an attack, but if we can just force them to use Osiris, that would be better. We'll swing for 150 again. Let's see how much heals he does have. Okay, he goes up to 70. He potions. He goes up to 90. He potions again. Goes up to 110. He still needs something else. Does he have a PCL? He has a red. Okay. It's 130. Okay. Does this block me forgetting? Yeah, I was like, it doesn't matter, right? He needs to play PCL if that was his goal. Because then he would have survived the hit and been in like a much better spot. Alrighty, guys. We are back with our last game here. Looks like we opened up with a Cosmog. A couple Pokeballs here. Let's empty out this hand and I'll start setting up for a Copycat. Looks like we're just going to be facing a Mega Altaria. Alright, that's perfect. Okay, so let's bench the Morlul. I'm not going to be able to use rare candies for a little bit because it is Chingling, so we'll have to stall out just for a little bit. Okay. Has the Indeedee going already, and he attaches to the Indeedee. Interesting. So let's go ahead and evolve this. I'm going to research first before I use its ability. Okay, that's perfect. So we can go like this. Yeah, let's do this. We'll use its ability as well. Like to see that for the next turn. Okay. You can't really get the KO next turn, right? So I can just go like this. And then we'll also just go like this as well here. Just to avoid any red cards, anything like that. Okay, so he's going to go ahead and research, draw 2. He's splitting up the energy, so he's not going to attack this turn with the Ndidi. Okay, so let's go ahead. Let's see what I'm looking for here. Yeah, let's go ahead and Shinotic first. We do see the other one. We can go ahead and research now. Can't use any of these yet. Let's see. Does he have the Mega Altaria to attack back with? He might. But then that'll kind of put me at a really bad spot. I need to stall for like another turn. So what I can do is I can just go here. I'll teleport out and I'll switch in the Shinotic. Goal here is just to get him to come out first. So I can play this elongated game if it has to. Because what I'll do is I'll just attach one next turn to Shinotic. Okay. Yes, I'm not too worried here. He does get the knockout. I'll bring in this other one into the active. Okay. So now it's just a decision if I do want the Aegislash on the bench. Or if I want a Solgaleo. No matter what, this energy goes here. I can't one-shot this thing anyways. So what I'd rather do is Rare Candy the other one. That should be fine. And this is going to be super effective, so I'll swing for 140. We do have a pretty good matchup into Mega Altaria. Our matchup into Mega Altaria is actually pretty good. So he's forced to retreat. If he doesn't get rid of my hand, we Cyrus for game. But this is why attack order is always important. I wanted to force him in, and I think he knew that. But what he shouldn't have done instead was probably bring in the Ndidi prior to any of this. Like when he first retreated the Chingling. Or just play a really long game with Chingling. That was another option he had too. But I think he knew it was just going to get to a point where I was just going to attach to the Shinotic and just start swinging at it anyways. Because now he's just banking if I don't have Cyrus. Okay, so we just have game here. Cyrus out the Altaria, and that's it. Okay, so we'll just do the attack here. GG's, that was our last game. Alrighty, guys, that was the deck profile. Hope you guys enjoyed the games. If you guys have any questions, if you have any decks you would like to recommend, comment them down below. And if you're having a good time here on the channel, drop a sub while you're at it. Alright guys, I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.